She's back once again, friends, live and in color. Coming to you live from out here on top of the hill. Out here in the flat on top of the ridge where all the cows hang out in the hot part of the day. Nice and cool in the shade. Dry even up here in the blame shade. Dry and dusty under the trees. There's a red white facing her new baby. Born a few days ago. Decent sized little trees out here on top of the ridge. Where's the bull? Pretty good size little oak tree. Cattle are good to have out in the woods just like that. They keep the place clean, keep all the underbrush. Eat out, helps on account of wildfires and crap. If they wasn't cattle in here this big as growed up on the ground, there'd be all kinds of old brush and crap in here. You couldn't get through it. Cows keep it cleaned out. Helps about keeping the fire hazard down, plus it gives them plenty of good stuff to eat and keeps them fed. There's an old tree stump from years ago. That thing's been cut a long time. Always got nice sound. Then we got the property line fence over here with pasture into it. Been built for a day or two. Nice little holler down off in there. Back up in the woods here. There's some nice oak trees in here. Beech trees, all this kind. We'll eyeball the fence along right here, make sure it's up good. Right here's a pretty good little tree. This thing would have some nice lumber in it. I saw that a many board feet too. But it's still green and growing. You don't want to cut nothing that's green and growing. It doesn't tell how big it gets. As long as something don't happen to it, get storm damage or just die or something or other. In good ground, it doesn't tell how big that thing gets. Years ago, when we had our old milk cows, we had some Holsteins and a couple Jerseys, milked by hand, enough to do our own self what we need to use here at the house years ago. We had them out in this field and they laid out here, and every evening you'd have to come out here, walk them back to the barn, drive them around the hill, take them back to do the evening milkings. That's been a many a day ago though. Wish everything's as good as it was back then. Years ago, everybody kept an old milk cow or two on the place for their own use to feed the family. Nobody's got time for nothing like that anymore. Part of the old cow path right here, they travel this quite a bit. Part of the old log road we logged down through here with mules. If there's ever anything needs cut and drug out of here, log wise. Get out here in the clearing, get a pretty decent view back across the valley. Be nice to have a house up here. Be nice to have a big log house right up on top of that flat. Be a nice view sitting on the porch looking at that direction. Harry's just out making the rounds, friends. Y'all have a good evening. Come back and see us.